Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the 31 Days of R. I am your host Moon616 and thank you once again for stopping in, guys. Yeah, day 20 is here and I've been wanting to check out this film ever since I first heard about it way back in 2012. It got released by IFC Films in 2013 and it's a film out of the UK and it's called Berberian Sound Studio. When I first read the premise of this film, I knew I had to see this film, but for whatever reasons, it was super expensive all the time, and then I finally lucked out, found a copy for like $3, so I was like, cha-ching. Yeah, I don't know why I said cha-ching, that makes no sense. But yeah, no, I had to grab that for that price, because I hadn't seen it for like less than $14, $15, and I was like, too expensive. Yeah, Berberian Sound Studio from the UK. Basically, this one is about Gilderoy. He is like an older gentleman, very well-mannered, very... he's just kind of in his ways. He's just a very polite type of dude. He takes a job working on a film in Rome, Italy. And, well, when he arrives there, he's kind of disappointed a little bit because he was told that he was going to be working on, like, some type of equestrian type film. To only find out that he's working on a horror film. Now, he uses the word horror film in here, and dude just goes ballistic, right? It's like a movie about showing the realisms of, like, the Salem witch times and things like that. But the thing about Gilderoy is that he has never worked on films like this. Like I said, he's a very polite guy. Horror films are just not his thing. So, of course, they set him straight and they say, hey, man, you're here. You're a very top-notch sound engineer, mixer / Foley artist. This is why we brought you from the UK to work on this film, because this film is going to be the best thing ever. And you need to buckle down and, start doing your job properly. So he does. And, while he's working on this film, the lines between, like, reality and fantasy start to get a little bit shifted and stuff, and he doesn't understand exactly what's going on in his mind and things like that. And that is the synopsis of the film. Now, my thoughts on this one, this is a very alluring film. It is just fantastic. I really enjoyed this film. I feel like I'm a little bit biased because I do have a background in sound engineering and, doing Foley work and things like that. So watching this film was just an amazing time. Like, it was really cool. One of the coolest things about this film is that you never see the film within the film. You only get to hear it through dialogue, and you get to watch them doing the sound effects for it, and that's how you kind of get to picture the film that's going on inside the film. And so that's kind of essentially what he's doing too. It's like he doesn't really want to watch, but there's a lot of really cool things going on in this. And of course, a movie about sound design and things like that, you would think that the sound would be amazing. Well, it is. It's just fantastic. It is very tantalizing. It's just awesome. Like, there's so many amazing scenes in this film. It is very eerie and atmospheric. And it has all those things that are going on. Now, I will say that this one might not be for everybody. It's a very, very deep psychological thriller. To the point where, you might even have to use some type of judgment on the end of the film. I don't know how you want to kind of put it, but I really did enjoy the film. I mean, the ending too. I mean, if what happened is what I think it is, then it's really damn cool. Because this one just gripped me right from the start, man. There was nothing but great scenes in this film. Like, the acting was fantastic. The actor, Toby Jones, who's from the Hunger Games, Captain America, so on. He's from, like, so many films. Plays the sound engineer / Foley artist in this film. He does such a great job in all his scenes. Like, there's this great scene where he just fucking flips out about his plane ticket. He was told that they were going to pay for his plane ticket, and of course they don't, so he's very mild-mannered about it, and then finally just fucking loses his mind, which is adding, kind of something, a little bit of substance in the film too. But very cool characters, very well acted. There's actually a scene in this film that kind of cracked me up. I have to say, it's like, this chick's doing ADR, and he's like, no, stop. He's like, that's totally out of sync. If you're a fan of Italian films like I am, you pretty much know that most Italian films are off on the ADR like a tiny bit, like from the 60s and 70s and things like that. I don't know, they could never get the ADR properly done in those days, but that just really kind of made me laugh. And there's this great scene where this chick's trying to scream and she's just horrible and stuff. Really, really good stuff. But man, the third act in this film is something else. It's really, really crazy. Like, it gets very atmospheric and eerie to the point where you're kind of going, damn, like, what the fuck is, like, going on in a sense, And then by the end of it, you're like, oh, okay, I think I got it. But But yeah, very awesome film, outstanding performances, music was just fantastic. Love the setting inside the studio, kind of made it feel very claustrophobic at times too, because you're sitting in the studio the whole time with these very kind of, not uptight type characters, but you know, these people that are trying to make this film work. And, you know, they're getting a little pissy about things, and you can feel the tension, you know, through the music too and stuff. And like, man, there's some really great scenes where he's doing scenes through Foley. And I came across a review a couple nights ago on this film that stated, some shithead had said, did they really make sounds like that for films back in the day? They still make sounds like that for films today. Foley it's never gonna die. You know, it's very cool because this movie is kind of a throwback to 70s cinema. It's very analog and stuff, and they're using all the, you know, Foley, ways and things like that, and I love that. I mean, honestly, today, most films are done a lot digitally. I mean, you can get some bigger ones and things like that aren't, but Foley is an art in itself, and it's very, very hard to do. It's very kind of cool, and they showcase it so well, but there's just so much more levels to watching the Foley go on, and how you never see the film inside the film. You only get the dialogue, and it's so gut-wrenching at times. There's this crazy line with a fire poker involving some woman's vagina, and you're just like, oh, god damn, it's fucking brutal. But, yeah, I absolutely love this movie. I mean, like I said, man, this is one of those type of films that might not be for everybody. I know a lot of people comment on my videos and are like, man, psychological films, they're good, but I always get lost and things like that. And I understand that. I understand that, but, you know, if you can figure it out, you know, even put your own twist on things, who knows? Some of these films don't even have definitive endings, you know? But yeah, this one is really cool. Check it out, Berberian Sound Studio. Absolutely loved it. I love watching the old analog tape, man. That's just fantastic, man. I mean, yeah, it's just really good stuff. I mean, smashing watermelons. I mean, you can see a little bit of the clips in the background. You're kind of watching like a minor trailer and things like that, but it's really like how you make sounds in films. Like, I mean, I did this. I went out in the cities and recorded sounds and then, you know, plugged them in and cut them up and put sounds into films when I worked on them and stuff. And it makes it very, very fun. You get real sounds, you know, like someone fucking getting stabbed, you know, you're stabbing a head of lettuce and shit like that. That shit is really how it's done. So for that fucking asshole that said, hey man, do they really make sounds like that back in the day? Yes, they do. Don't be an asshole. Don't be ignorant. But, you know, anyways, Berberian Sound Studio, I'm just carrying on and on. I shouldn't even be talking this long. I am completely sick as a dog. I'm shaking right now. I caught something like in the last day or two and I'm just fucking dying. But I'm going to truck through this, keep making the videos. And if I rate this one, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I love this movie. I thought it was really, really fantastic. So for the people that love these very alluring, atmospheric, eerie type psychological 70s thrillers and stuff like that, check out Berberian Sound Studio. It's really fantastic. I had a blast watching this. And that is going to do it for day 20 here on I was going to say 22 Shots of Moods and Horror. That is funny. Here on the 31 Days of Horror. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in day 21. And as usual,